This video is for anyone considering applying to the Compass Sanctuary Scholarship for the academic year 2026 to 2027. The Compass Sanctuary Scholarship is a supportive scholarship programme that provides pathways into education for people from displaced backgrounds. The project prioritises students who can demonstrate that they are prepared for their studies and understand the gravity of undertaking university study. It also prioritises students who have not had a traditional path into education and looks at students who are returning to education after more than 5 years. The scholarship includes a full tuition fee waiver for your chosen course. You will also get a bursary for each term that you are studying. This is to cover things such as travel, textbooks, and other costs associated with your studies. We are unable to support living costs or costs with accommodation, so applicants must be living in London or within a demonstrable commutable distance of London. The scholarship also includes a pre-sessional English course before you commence your studies. Each student will get an academic mentor and access to Birkbeck support services. For the scholarship, you can study 3 different pathways. You can apply for a certificate scholarship, which is typically for a 1-year part-time course. For example, a foundation year, a certificate of higher education, or a graduate certificate. If you would like to study an undergraduate degree, this will be 4 years part-time, or you can do a taught master's 2 years part-time. The scholarship is designed for forced migrants who have been through the asylum seeking system in the UK. You are invited to apply if you are from a forced migrant background and cannot access the student finance loans. The typical statuses that we see are asylum seeker, refugee or humanitarian protection and unable to access student loans, or someone with limited leave to remain as a result of their asylum claim. If you are unsure whether you are able to access student finance, you can go onto the website or onto UKISA's website and check. Please note that if you have refugee status, the 3-year residency rule does not apply to you. If you are still unsure, you can access our student advice team. Other eligibility criteria means you must be resident in the UK and have an active asylum claim open with the UK Home Office, or a resolved asylum claim. You must be able to demonstrate a good level of English language skills, and priority will be given to those who have not previously studied at a UK higher education institution and to those who have been out of formal education for more than 5 years. The application process is as follows. You will first need to apply for your chosen course at Birkbeck. Typically, this will be done through the website. Second, you will need to select a referee, ask their permission to share their details, and note their details down. Third, you will need to prepare your answers to the application questions. We would recommend going through the application form first, preparing your answers, and then, when you are ready, you fill in and submit your application form. On the screen are the supporting questions required for the scholarship application. These questions help us to understand who you are and why you want to study at Birkbeck. It's tempting to use artificial intelligence or AI to support with these answers, and we understand that it is a helpful tool. However, we have found in previous application cycles, it has been a hindrance, with lots of applications sounding incredibly similar, and those who've written their own applications automatically rising to the top, because we have an understanding of who the person is, which is the point of these questions. So why do you want to study at a university? Typically we are asking why university level, as opposed to a different level. We want to know how you have engaged with learning in order to prepare for university this year, especially if you are returning to education or starting a new subject. Why Birkbeck? Birkbeck is quite different to other universities, and we'd like to understand that you understand this and know why it is the right place for you. We also want to know how you will benefit from the scholarship programme and the support that is offered through Compass. Applications will open at 9 a.m. on the 13th of April 2026 and will close at 5 p.m. on the 15th of May. The panel will then deliberate and all applicants will be informed of the outcome by the end of June. Please do note that the Compass Scholarship is very competitive. There is no guaranteed offer for a scholarship. We recommend looking at the Student Action for Refugees website or the Displaced Students portal for other scholarships. You can apply for several at once. Please note that any scholarship offer will be conditional until you are enrolled. Best of luck.